So, Coach, with yesterday's win, you're now 123-46 as head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. Which
Whoa.
that's a phenomenal record there. Um, so, with that, what contributes to that consistency and dominance with this team since you pretty much got there back in 2013?
Well, when I came here, all phases of the game weren't working properly, and of course, I brought in a hand-picked quarterback. That kind of changed the attitude here in Kansas City because we had a little curse going on ever since we drafted Todd Blackledge
Oh,
in the
oh, brother.
years and years and years ago. But it really does come down to the three phases of the game and focusing on that, make sure that everybody's contributing. And of course, when I came to town, the three phases for me were cheeseburger, barbecue, and chocolate cake.
You gotta
Oh,
love
that's
it.
right.
Gotta love it.
So let me get some Kansas City barbecue.
So right now
That'll fix everything.
we've got all three phases working properly here in Kansas City, and we have Zarda Barbecue that caters up at training camp. We've got before every game, I get a big presidential platter from Gates Barbecue,
All
and
right.
then
Oh,
on
yeah.
the weekends I started off with Arthur Bryant's, and it's called the Weekend of Feasting and Winning, baby. It doesn't get any better than that.
And
So all they've been doing is eating W's, baby.
6 weeks in a
That's
row
right.
now.
Yup.
That's right, baby.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And
I
also,
can't wait. till
Oh,
we
what
go
was
to
that?
Germany.
What was that? I
Oh,
saw
yeah,
the
you
ring.
saw that? What do you
Hey,
see? What was
that's
that?
a subtle flex. Yeah.
oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Coach, he got two of them things.
I got two, going for three. That's
Okay.
right. I always tell myself, somebody asks me what's my favorite ring, and I always say the next one.
That's right. And
Best answer.
so far, the way the things have been looking, the third one might be around the corner in Vegas, waiting for you, Coach.
Hey, man,
Hey, that was my
they've
bet
always,
too.
they've always said the defense wins championships, and we've proven them wrong year after year after year. And this year we actually have
You
a
have,
championship
Coach.
Someone's
defense
got to figure it
in
out.
Kansas City. We had Omenihu yesterday, and holy cow, that defensive front's looking pretty ominous going forward, and sure helps our backs out in the backfield a lot when it comes to coverage.
Well,
You know
speaking.
how hard it is to repeat in the NFL
Oh,
to go to the Super Bowl.
When was the last time?
Yeah, it's
The
been a
New
while.
England Patriots? I forget the year.
It's good to just guess the Patriots, probably. I would just say.
For a
I
little
think
bit,
I want to
yeah.
say, Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, because your life is just football, 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 a couple cheeseburgers here and there.
What?
But I want to say it was the '04 Patriots going back to back, and that was unfamiliar territory with you. I'm sorry I had to bring that memory
Yeah, no,
back.
that was the Patriots, the last ones that went back to back, and
Seattle almost
back
did.
in the day when you had dynasties that they called dynasties, you didn't have free agency, you didn't have all these different things that we have now to deal with, so you don't have the same players year after year. So it really does come down to coaching more than players, in my opinion.
Almost definitely.
That's
and,
why they're over here
you've
best
seen
of the
that-
best.
Yeah, that's right.
You've seen that in some teams that have some pretty talented players. Los Angeles Chargers.
Whoa, whoa, you all right?
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. More recent one, huh? Jeez.
But it seems like the AFC West is just kind of giving up this year. They usually do try and make it competitive, but boy,
They've had enough.
Hey, congratulations on winning the AFC West
Yeah.
in Week 7. Get the T-shirts out, get the hats out.
yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's got that you mentioned that we got Halloween coming up next weekend, and of course we've got the Denver Broncos again. So we're going to be seeing a lot of orange and a lot of scary faces.
It's gonna be a scary sight for sure. Let me drop a quick stat for you, Coach. I really want to get your thoughts here. So,
Sure.
in the last 4 games Taylor Swift has attended to, Travis Kelce has averaged 108 receiving yards per game. And in the games that she didn't attend, he was only averaging 46.5. So, what's your thoughts on this whole Travis Taylor Swift relationship? And do you think in the beginning did it serve as a distraction for the team, or as we've seen now, has it been more of motivation?
Well, I said a little earlier, she's welcome anytime she wants to come.
Hey, no.
Travis seems to have a pretty doggone good day. He had one game that he didn't have any yards at all. So if you look at his where he's on pace for about almost 1,300 yards again this season.
Sheesh.
So that's pretty doggone special. You saw Travis coming up yesterday. You know, in Kansas City, sometimes we don't have a lot to focus on, so we always focus on the fashion that the players are wearing to the game. And
Oh yeah, that's number
of course, you know, I think she's kind of tamed him down a little bit. If you noticed yesterday, he was wearing a shirt that could be worn as a shirt or a picnic table cover. You know, and that's good. You know, no, everybody loves a picnic, and I love a picnic basket. But
it
you
depends
know,
what's in there, right? I mean,
yeah, everything was going great. I mean, you see Brittany, she's having fun there until yesterday when we saw the knucklehead Jackson Mahomes.
hey, there it is. Hey, oh. Donnie has a quick question for you, Coach.
You know, up here in Buffalo, we sit down for the Bills game. Chicken wings in Buffalo, huge. So at lots of games, we're getting the chicken wings going. We're getting the pizza going. That's the game day food. That's the game day snacks for the game. Up in Kansas City, what's the go-to game day food?
Well, you know, I gotta tell you, every time I see Buffalo out there in the parking lot, it does bring me a little anxiety. Because you're setting tables on fire and you're jumping down on them and breaking them and doing all kinds. When we put a table on fire in Kansas City, we're throwing a slab of ribs on them.
You're damn right. Hey, maybe Bills Mafia should start thinking about that.
We are not wasting a moment of that fire out in the parking lot. So that's the go-to is barbecue. You know, whether it be brisket, whether it be ribs, or you know, we got Zardes has the KC takeaway sandwich, which is the official L'Jarius Sneed sandwich here in Kansas City. And let me tell you, that sandwich is on fire. I love it.
Okay. That slaps.
What kind of sandwich is it?
Hey, when it comes to snacks, though, you see, Snickers is my go-to.
Hey! You're not yourself when you're hungry. Isn't that right, Coach?
That's right, great. Googly moogly.
Do we got a microphone on Anthony over there? Because I think he's got a question.
Yes, we do.
All right, here we go. This is our brother. He's interning on the producer role here.
All right.
Coach Andy Reid.
Yes.
Where's the best place to get a burger?
That's a tough question.
Hey. Well, there's several. I'm kind of old school here in Kansas City, so there's a couple of places been around a long time. And, you know, when those griddles have been cooking hamburgers for 100 years, there's something about the flavor of that meat. And so Town Topic is probably my go-to. I like to go there before the games, get my lucky cheeseburger, and I'll get a hot fudge shake and a bunch of fries, and
there we go.
Take a bunch of pictures with people and have a great time. But when I can't make it to Town Topic, then I head down to the Country Club Plaza, and I'll pull up to Winstead's and get me a smash burger there, man. I'll tell you, there's some good burgers in Kansas City. It's kind of hard to pick one, but when it comes to me, I like old school. I love, you know, that part of the country. You know, my parents' honeymooned at Niagara Falls, and so
let's go.
Yeah, it all kind of started there, but there wasn't much to do there when I went there except for the Guinness World
So the
Cup.
Legend of Andy Reid started in Niagara Falls.
That's
like
right, baby.
Let's go.
That sounds like everything comes full circle, doesn't it?
I've had a few teams want to put me in a barrel and send me over the side, but they can't find a barrel big enough for me.
Oh, gee. Well, I'm glad they didn't send you on that barrel, Coach. Brother Brent has a question for you.
Yeah, so you and Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback head coach duo at 80%, and then obviously Belichick and Brady at 77%. What's your thoughts on that?
Hey, man, you know, Patrick is somebody absolutely special. You know, Tom Brady's the GOAT. I'm sorry. I mean, until somebody passes him up, he's the GOAT.
Hey, listen, Coach, you don't got to apologize to
There we
nobody
go.
because we all agree with you.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, but Patrick is he's just different. The way his mind works, the way he can assess a situation so very quickly, it's really interesting how he goes about his business. And his dad, growing up as a major league pitcher, you know, he learned a lot about being in front of a large group of people. He absolutely loves it. He thrives on big games. And let me see how much time I got left. 13 seconds.